day, this is Trish, and today I'm going to show you how to update the events calendar on the World Gym website. So if you look here, you can see we're on the website now, and we're just going to go over and click on Events Calendar. And so I'm on that page now, and I just want to show you around the page a little bit. It's got some great options. You can actually print the calendar. It's got a weekly view. It's got a monthly view, and if you click on agenda, you can see it's like an outline of all the events taking place at the gym. You can actually click on here and it'll show you a description and when the event takes place. And if you have a Gmail account, a Google account, and you want to copy it to your own personal calendar, all you have to do is click right here. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to show you how to keep this calendar updated through the Google account I have already set up for the gym. So I'm going to click back on here and put it on the week view. I just want to show you here as well, you can click on the more details, or excuse me, on the title, and get more details about that particular event. Okay, now we're going to go to the Gmail account that I've already created for you. So I'm going to go up here in the window and type in gmail.com. So we can go to Gmail, and I already have santamariaathletics@gmail.com set up for your particular gym. And I have a password, and I'll send that over to you when we get this thing started. So let me go ahead and sign in. Okay, so here's my Gmail account for the club, but what we want to do is go up here and click Calendar. There's lots of options that you have through the Google account, but right now we're going to go to Calendar. And as you can see, this is all the information that you saw over on your website when we went to view the events calendar. This is kind of like the background, and whatever you update here will be reflected on the calendar. So if you look here, this is called the World Gym Santa Maria calendar, and this is actually a week view, and it's got Sunday through Saturday here. And let's just add something as a demonstration on how you would add an event. Let's say you had something at 11 o'clock and you wanted to add it. So what you want to do is just click on that spot for Monday, and we'll click there. And it gives you kind of a quick way to do it on the fly, so to speak, but what I always do is go into Edit Event here. So click on Edit Event, and let's just call this Test Event so we will know what we're looking at when we go view it on the site. Now, we put this on a Monday, and it gives you the date right now at 11 to 12. Let's say we want this to be at 11:15, so we'll just go in and change that to 11:15, and it automatically lasts an hour, but if you wanted to change the end time, you would just go in here and then change it from here, we'll say to 12. And let's say we want this to repeat every Monday and never stop. And we actually want to repeat this on Monday and Wednesday and never stop. So what you want to do is go in here and click Repeat. And so here it tells you it's going to repeat weekly, and here is where you click the days that you want it to repeat on. And since we clicked on Monday, it's already checked for you, but we said we want it to repeat on Wednesday as well. So we'll click there, and where it says ends, it defaults to never. And so that's the way we want to set it up on the calendar. This is an event we want to repeat on Monday and Wednesday, and we don't want it to ever end. Okay, we'll click Done. If we have any extra details like where it will take place, we can put here, we'll just put World Gym, but you don't have to put anything here. And if you wanted to add some extra information about the particular event, like if it's an MMA event or whatever type of event, you would add the details right here. Down here, these are just reminders that actually go to that Gmail account that we started out from. I always just take these off because we don't really need those. But if you were working out of the Gmail account and wanted to get reminders sent, you would set them up there. But today we're just interested in being able to keep the calendar updated or be able to add new events to it. So we just added the new event, and we want to go ahead and click Save. Alright, now you can see right here, this is where we just added it. It's 11:15 to 12, test events what we called it, and we had it repeat on Monday and Wednesday. Now remember that we said we never wanted the event to end because we want it to show up every month on our calendar. So if you click up here, you'll see that it will scroll through the different weeks. So now we're looking at November 20th through 26th. Going back, we were in the current week, November 13th through the 19th. So if you click on there, you can see that it did repeat, and it will repeat from there on. Okay. So now let's go back, and we're back in the week, and it's been added. So let's just go to the website and see if it updated there. So I'm going to click on another tab up here so I can go to the website. And I'm going to go ahead and click Events Calendar. And let's scroll down, and as you can see, there's the event. Next, I want to show you how to change the time on an event that we've already scheduled and to delete an event. So let's go back to our calendar. And what we'll do to change an event is click right on the event. So let's change Cycling Bill. Let's change the time to 9 o'clock. So this time now is 9 to 10:15. Alright, when we click Save, it's going to ask us something. And in most cases, you'll either choose this top option or the bottom option. If you only change this event, that means that it will change the event on that particular day, and it will not affect the other events for the following days and the following weeks. So only that particular day. And for instance, if someone thinks they're going to be in late and they just need to rearrange the time for that particular day, that is when you would use only this event. In most cases, it'll be a permanent change for the whole series. So you'll click All Events, and it's going to change all the events in the series. And that includes any days in the week that it was set up for and all the following weeks. So let's go ahead and click All Events. And now you can see that the time was changed. We had this event originally set up for Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and since we set it to all events, it's going to change the time on every event and in the following weeks as well. So if you go into the next week, you can see that it changed in those weeks too. Alright, let's go back to the current week. Now let's learn how to delete an event. So let's just go in and delete the test event we created. So what you can do is either click on the event, click Delete, and it's going to ask you, do you want to delete all the events in the series or only the one particular occurrence? And this is the same explanation as I did with editing the event. If it's just for this particular day, and on this day you would say only this instance, but if you want to go ahead and delete this for any reoccurring events in that particular series, you will click All Events in the Series, and that's what we're going to do here. And as you can see, they are no longer there. The Monday and the Wednesday entry is gone. If you scroll to future weeks, you can see that it's no longer in any future weeks. So that's what that means. Now let's recap what we just went over, and I want to point out one more thing. If you're going to create a new event at the same time as another event, you need to click on the white space beside that event. For instance, I want to create a new test event at 9 o'clock. So I need to click the white space somewhere in that area of the 9 o'clock area. So let's click there, Edit Event, let's call it Test Event. We're going to make this at 9 o'clock. We're going to have it repeat on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we clicked on those boxes. We never want it to end, and click Done. I'm going to save it, and as you can see, there's our test event. It's in the 9 o'clock slot, and it's on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we'll go to the calendar on the site, we'll refresh the site page and just see our event, and there it is. Okay, now let's go back to the calendar. Let's edit that event just to go over what we've already done one time. So let's click on the particular event, and there it is. So test event. Let's change the time to 10 to 11. Now let's save it. It's going to ask, do we want to just change that particular day or all the events in that series? So I'm going to click only this event, so you can see that it will just change on that particular day. Alright, so on that event we changed it to 10 o'clock, and that's on Monday. But if you look over here, the other test events in that series are still at the same time. Alright, let's go to the calendar, refresh and take a look to demonstrate what we just did. There's the test event where we changed the time in that one instance only. It stayed the same in reoccurring events. Alright, so go back to the Google Calendar. So we've added a new event, we've edited an event, and now we're going to delete the event. So let's click on the test event to delete it. Click delete, and that particular one is gone. Now, it didn't delete all the others because that was an event we changed, and it's not or no longer a part of the reoccurring series. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So what we need to go into now is the test event in the reoccurring series, and click on it. Click delete. Now it's going to ask, do we want to delete all the events in the series or only that particular day? Let's go ahead and delete all the events in the series, and as you can see, they're no longer there. So we did delete the one we had changed, and then we went into the one that was still a part of a series. So let's go back to the site and refresh, and you can see that our test events are no longer there.